Sturgis?
Yes, it was at Sturgis. This was the day that I made a little toothpick
Man.
Yeah, for Peter Bell, our stunt coordinator, to show him how I was really going to flip over the ball. It's reenacting what he always does with his little toys.
Look at you.
This is where my gymnastics training came in handy.
Terrific. Now can we head for Thessaly before you hurt yourself?
No, wait.
So this was the first episode. See, there it is.
Speed, trajectory, and finally the arc of the spin.
Because this is what our stuntman you really used to do. He had real
Little
Lego
dolls.
man.
Basically, I've broken it down.
A little Xena Lego man.
Oh, yeah? What foot do I start on?
And you picked your teeth with it.
This time,
But no, this was the first episode that aired after The Bittersweet.
before I try
Because remember, they were trying to bring the characters back together and show the friendship.
And get back to good old-fashioned.
Yeah, bit of comedy,
Fight club.
tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Oh, that's cute. What?
And this is the ankle. This is when you pretended you had an ankle, and then the very next episode you actually did bung. Or during this.
During this episode, I was laying underneath a blanket, and one of the stuntmen jumped off a box, landed on me.
Good thing it's nothing serious.
And what was ironic is
Really
a
broke
couple
your
days
ankle.
later, he actually broke his leg doing the same stunt when he was coming through the roof.
Right.
walk it off.
Was that Shane?
It was Shane, yeah. But the only problem is that he landed on the wrong foot. He landed on my supposedly good foot for the episode.
Bummer.
This was the episode where Rob wanted to pay tribute to that Chinese film. Wasn't it? Can you remember the name of
Get
it?
another one. A lot of the great episodes were taken.
Definitely influenced from the Chinese movies.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Ah. So we used these titles for years, didn't we? They didn't. Rob didn't want to change them, and then he decided he was wrong all along and changed them in the last season or something. Oh, it's two.
Gosh, it's amazing.
The Spartans were fighting at Marathon alongside the Greeks.
I remember this boy struggling to get the words out and seem breathless. Do you remember?
They were so outnumbered. The sky was so thick with arrows. You
Did a
couldn't
nice
see the
job
sun.
though, because it was his first thing
Why
ever.
don't you go ahead, create the landslide? I'll wait here.
No. Persian advanced scouts travel ahead of the infantry.
Was this about the first time you ever got on my horse?
Probably. It must have been one of very
Well, if
few
that's
opportunities.
the worst thing that happens today,
I can't remember being on your horse for an entire episode before. I remember the butt of the horse quite well, but I can't remember actually.
What do you mean? Walking behind.
That power that you had, it could destroy an entire army.
I wish I could still call it up, but that took a purity of essence that...
See, look how we're cruising through,
Invite
see,
you.
because they only had a certain amount of space between for the walking talk, and we're walking as slow as possible to try to get all this blah blah out
Yeah. Just go around the mountain
before we went out of
continue
shot.
on to Athens.
And we'll have them exactly where we want them.
So now you were a fully fledged.
That way.
I was a real sidekick.
You were a
I get to
real
hear the
fighter now,
information.
apart from that broken foot.
Get to hear the
I don't give up
plan.
my heart to just anyone. You've been following us for the last half
I
hour.
don't think
Well, that time for
they were
this.
ever allowed to do that, holding knives and things at people's throats ever again.
What, you mean after Xena?
Somewhere on this, and then I don't know whether it came from Rob or somebody else that they didn't want that ever to be, because that really happens in real life, so we tried to keep it.
No, how come then Gabriella always had a sword next to her throat?
Oh, really?
Sword,
Gun.
blade.
Oh, I know. Right to the... Not a nick on it. Don't all run.
That's such a cool trip, that,
If we did, there'd
that
be no home left to
cool
run.
trick, that stomping and making the sword come up.
Join us.
I would stomp my foot, and then the propsman would throw a sword into my hand. But it looks good.
You do?
Yeah, and you'll fit into it nicely.
Ah, blah, blah, blah. Get on with it. Call me impatient. Uh-oh.
Get ready for a fight, Spartan.
Now watch what happens next.
Let's
Do you remember this?
Vaguely.
Something bad
do.
happens,
I just remember being on a horse.
and
We'll see. I was kind of a moving target, wasn't I, really? I mean, Xena can only do so much, right?
I don't know. Gabrielle kind of is in harm's way, but...
Go help him.
I think it's Argo's fault for obeying you.
See, if Gabrielle just stayed over on the sidelines behind the trees, none of this would have happened.
Oh, maybe Xena put you in harm's way.
Well, you know.
There's the problem.
My fault. Go and do something useful. Make a fire.
Make a fire. Bring me some towels and hot water.
Oh.
Maybe a pig's bladder.
I remember coming up this scene where you had this bit in the fire, and you're actually trying to like singe the wound and clean it up. And you actually burned me. Do you remember the ashes going in? That was so funny.
Oh, I do remember, yeah. You laughed a lot. It was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
No. So somebody's suspecting you. Oh, Gabrielle.
Hey, that looked good, eh? That was really
clean.
good. Did you see that? Must have been the telescoping thing must have been hidden in my hand there, and it really looked like. Uh-oh, poison. Uh-oh, here's trouble. Those dirty rats. Uh-oh. Oh, this is where I came in and cauterized you.
Ready.
Okay, now we get a good reaction. Oh, look at all the steam! Look at all the steam coming out of your back.
What, did you really just...
No. Look at all the steam! That's a scream.
But tomorrow you'll find those fruits again with a staff.
That's the spirit.
Atta girl. I don't know. You don't look comforted.
If she dies,
She won't. It's how
should
I
say
feel
so.
about you, doesn't
Go
matter.
away.
Like
You're
this.
the one who has to
Go
live
away, you
with
idiot.
yourself. After today, I'll never see you again.
What?
One way or
What?
another.
His character really is being quite a pain. I don't think Xena would have kept him around. Doesn't he die shortly?
Yes, it does.
Or he's a spy or something, isn't he? Something about him just isn't
I need you
right.
to come through for me.
He's no spy.
And where's he from?
Persia. He's a spy.
Smart.
He has a
Good one, Xena. For a girl who never went to school.
But you can't write.
Right now, he's rushing back to tell him there's been a landslide.
The army will be diverted anyway.
No, they never went for
Right
that.
into us, and then
I tried to get them to make Xena illiterate because I thought it was funny, but they didn't think it was funny. They just... Anyway.
What is this place?
Metropolis. Or what's left of it.
Do you recognize this area? On the other side of the lake at Sturgis
Yeah.
Road?
Everybody's fled.
And this is the exact same road that we came up for
They didn't
that
want to leave
episode
anything
about
behind
Hector
for
and them.
Persians.
Was it a Day in the Life
yes,
of
Day in the Life.
Michael
That's right.
Hurst's episode. What's she looking for? She's looking for an anti-venom or whatever for your poison, antidote. But there is none, and it's about to get worse.
after all, they'll have medicine there.
Now just wait.
You can take it back.
Dear. Your plan.
Yes. What?
Dorian would have told the Persians about the multiple.
That there really was a bottle there.
That means that they'll be heading here, and you've promised.
That was a full bottle.
you
Go
will
on.
slow them down,
And
right?
you broke
So
the bottle.
Let's take care of
And
that
they had to
first.
recut the
No,
whole thing
first,
because
Serum.
So that Xena didn't look like an idiot.
it was a klutz.
In time to slow down the Persians.
Whoops.
And if
They
we
should
can't
have had
stop them while the Athenians are
duplicates.
moving up,
They know
then
I'm a
Athens is
klutz.
going to fall.
This is our little bunker,
Wow.
and this was Studio 8. Ooh, and it was hot. It was us and
Talk about one against
20
an army.
50 stuntmen and
50 crew members. All of us against the heat. You know, it was amazing. It was a
in
really
the
bizarre
tiny
episode.
studio.
Aren't we going to the armory?
Everybody was just on edge, you know.
And it
Just
was
trying to
like
get
8
through.
days in the same set. At
Yeah.
least.
We bought ourselves some time with that shortcut.
It's funny when you're working in that kind of heat to actually try, you know, so lethargic, trying to get something
Yeah.
accomplished for the day.
Yeah, lying there really killed you.
Yeah, it was really tough for me.
I was so jealous about all the lying down days.
Yeah.
Too shabby for 3 years.
Something so
I hid these
touching
here in
and
case I ever
awful
have
and
another
heroic
life
about
eventually. Not
about
today.
Gabrielle's journey here.
I know it's bad, but we've survived.
You know, when you're
worse.
facing
Rain
death
cavalry.
and how
Yeah.
They're best warriors.
Well, we only have to delay them, right? Just bloody their noses a little bit.
You
looks
just let
good
me
when you
worry
start
about
seeing
their
her
noses.
condition deteriorate and
Find
the
some
makeup
place to
get all,
hide you until after the
you know,
battle.
funky. It's like,
But it would have been, you know,
I guess I'm
yeah, I
gonna
wish we
miss
could
out
have
on all the
gone.
fun, huh?
You always wish you could do other things, you know, later looking back.
You know, it's occurred to me that this is just a clever
oh no, I think,
diversion.
no, I mean it.
You
I
know.
really like that when you're
You know,
used to
I mean,
seeing
like, seeing her
Gabrielle
face
perfect.
and seeing the perfect lipstick and stuff.
If you don't hold them up,
I am not going to let you die. I can still get you to Thessaly.
For the first time, this is where Xena's starting to think about something other than the greater good.
Things first.
Now she's about,
first
no,
thing
I'm
is
just
the
getting my
greater
mate
good.
out of here.
Right, alive.
You taught me that there are things in life worth dying for.
Oh, here
Well,
we go.
Things that hold a higher meaning than our own existence.
Not your existence.
Not this time.
Wow.
Because I'm your friend?
Yes.
It's very seldom that we got to do scenes with this kind of simplicity. There's always all sorts of razzmatazz
Yeah,
going
but
on
with-
with demon babies and
Yeah.
blah blah. And this got to be just
Oh,
good
yeah.
scenes
Good
for two
writing and
actresses.
just about the love and
Yep.
so simple.
Xena cooking again. It's like, tired for dinner. Oh.
Ugh.
Oh, that's awful.
I know. I mean,
It's really sad, isn't it?
yeah.
Teach me everything you know.
Oh, God. This is what she said the very first episode ever.
Idea. I want to go with you.
Oh.
I've studied the stars, spoken with philosophers, and I have the gift of prophecy. I can be very valuable to you.
It's funny how life has its like twists and turns and things happen to you, and how I guess you have gifts of being able to share these experiences with other people through your acting. You know, weird, eh? What happens?
This was the biggest fight we ever did. And it just went on for days. It took us to film this. That's right. You're not having a nightmare here. You're having a...
Yes, I am.
You're having... No, you're having... It's foresight.
Oh, that's right. It is.
These are things that actually
That's right.
come to be.
It's funny 'cause I remember everybody loved this moment. And it's funny how, you know, if we just have these quiet little moments and it's just so simple and it shows so much that. Oh, just adoration. No, absolutely. Just love, 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 love.
In a bad way now, girls.
Done paying for my
Yeah,
past
not
mistakes. My responsibility now.
She said she's done paying for her past mistakes, but she has no idea
Yeah, yeah.
how many mistakes she made.
You'll be paying for it all.
Look at you now.
God, I love this friendship.
To be our destiny.
It's
Let's see it
incredible.
out together.
Not crazy
How
about my
lucky were
black
we?
lipstick.
How lucky were we, though, to be able to do scenes like this together?
Yeah.
I will never.
You know, and two women. Get out of here. How lucky. That's fun. You know what? You know what's funny that I remember about this scene? You remember the strangest things? I remember a tick was crawling on me from the possum skin rug. I found it. I was like, my God, there's a tick here. Everybody on the cruise said, we don't have ticks in New Zealand.
If they were coming
It's like, what do you mean you don't have ticks in New Zealand? Of course you do. I found one, you know? That made me laugh.
Fleas or
It
ticks?
was a tick. But everybody
Yeah, they
there
have
said,
ticks.
Renee, we don't have ticks in New Zealand.
They have ticks.
That's why, yeah, I know, I found one, but
There's a tick on my chin.
About China, I hope you know I never meant to hurt you. I only did what I thought was right.
Gabrielle, that's all in the past.
you know why they brought this apology in? Because I think even after the musical, they didn't feel that Gabrielle had really come clean and
really?
asked for forgiveness and taken some of the blame.
They're
All
coming.
right. Bring on the war. Wow, check it out. That horse nearly came a cropper. Wow, man. Now we are on, man. That was fake fire breathing, I think. Though I did do it one more time after this, like in the last episode. We were out of time and out of money. Eric Grundman demanded that this be put in CGI.
Oh, really?
Because he was tired of me risking blowing my hair up. And
Good on Eric.
yeah. Though I did do it in the last ones because I think Eric was gone by then. Go, Gabrielle. Throw that thing.
My last burst of energy.
Oh, boiling tar. Ah, good one, Xena.
How fun.
It was really great stunt coordination. Ah! This was a good fight. I was really proud of this one because this was probably my best fight ever. The whole fight.
I mean, it's incredible. Yeah.
But I was only ever as good as they demanded I be, and I was always best for Peter Bell because he was just a great...
Because he pushed it a little further to get the kicks right?
He would push it further, and he would write... We were under much more pressure with him because he would always write bigger fights. So you had to be good to get it done.
So this,
the more they ask of me, the better I'll be. If they...
It's interesting to think how many days did this take? What, maybe 3 days to shoot the entire fight? It's definitely an entire act, so it would take it's 2 days.
Yeah.
And so one wonders, knowing how we normally learn our fights, it'd be like 20 minutes before we actually had to film it, you know? They'd go, okay, here, this is what you're going to do. But this one, they must have given you a couple days, right, to learn the entire fight? No? I knew it.
This.
It's nice to see Xena sweat.
I thought you said
Somebody said this was the first time they noticed I was sweating after a fight, but this was shot on a different day. And shot all four, because I remember we finished up this episode shooting the fights. So this was just smart makeup.
Yeah, I was going to say
going, now she'll be really messy by then.
You're right.
Well done, everybody.
Yay.
Well done, Chloe, Anna, Lisa.
Donnie.
So thanks.